Thank you all for coming here today. The national chairman, the state chairman, the entire ESCO, for taking out time today from their busy schedule to receive me and to hear me. They have been very receptive, and I appreciate them for that. I have come here today to express the intentions of my heart to the leadership of the party, and I dare say that was well received. Most of you might be aware that I have been a member of this party for so long. For so long.
Very well.
And then we worked behind the scene and later frontally attacked the issues in the campaign of February 2023. To the glory of God, we have actualized those intentions some few weeks back. I will be running for the governorship of this state in platform of like I explained to the chairman, like I mentioned to the chairman a while back, that there was a day a news anchor called me to say, how come all your bills and motions in the house are people-oriented? I said, because I am pro-people. I believe in people. If you see the banner, you see the symbol of the Labour Party, what do we call it? Well, guess what? We have a family there.
That's true.
So why don't we call it Dad, Mom, and Baby? So that tells you what Labour Party stands for. We are for the ordinary people, the ordinary Nigerians, the commoners, the downtrodden of this country. They are the people we fight for in this party, and they are the people we must liberate. We don't have anything against the rich, we don't have anything against the elites. But what we are saying, those below them must be allowed to breathe. And Labour governments in Osadebe Avenue will liberate them in this state. The things that are holding them down are not far from being resolved by anybody. We don't have any problem with somebody sending the children abroad to school. If you're a rich man and you're in the private sector and you are paying your tax, you don't have any problem with that. If you are in the private sector and you are a rich man, you pay your tax, you don't have any problem with you going overseas to do medical checkup. But you cannot be in government and use government resources to do that. We are against that. Fix our facilities here. All the poor are asking for. Make sure the schools are in good shape and we have good teachers, where remunerated teachers to teach the children, the pupils. Make sure we have good healthcare system. At least the primary healthcare centers in the rural areas should function well. They should have basic equipment. That's not asking for too much.
No.
They should also allow the poorest of us to go to our farms, access our farms, and bring in farm produce so that the cost of living can come down. And it's not rocket science to make sure that these things are in place. So my dear people of Edo State, that is what I promise you today. The local government will have 100% autonomy. 100% autonomy. Whatever money is due to the local government, they will get. 10% of internally generated revenue that should go to them, they will get. Wherever the government in the state needs to collaborate with the local government, they will have that. Because when we have functioning local government councils in this state, life will become very good in the rural areas. Because they are the first set of people to tackle problems at that level. When I say that in Osadebe Avenue, will I know the issues in Wepawano more than the local government chairman there? Will I know the issues in the Banker from Osadebe Avenue more than the local government chairman there? So they must be allowed to function. We will check what they are doing, we will work with them. And by the time we take care of them at that level, life will begin to improve for the ordinary people. So we are here to work for the ordinary people. And when they can sleep well, that's when those on top can sleep well. And that we must achieve in this state in the name of Jesus.
Now, let's complete this aspect of it and then we'll give you all the time to share. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, members of the press, this is not novel. You are aware that it's in the character of the party to brief the press and the people in all of the pressure it's been carried out since the beginning of its existence. And so today we are before you to say that Right Honorable Sergius Ogun came to our humble office to declare his aspiration to join the queue among other aspirants that we run for the gubernatorial election 2024. Accordingly, he's been so accepted as one of the aspirants. And so you have listened to him, and he is coming from the National Assembly. I wish to adopt the idea of you take the power. What do you say about that?
Take it back.
Take it back.
Thank you.
Thank you.
In the same senatorial, we have the same problem. Without traveling too much with you on this question, I rebuilt my parents' house, my dad's house, 2005, and I sank a borehole in my village. That's what made me a politician today, because we were not living in that house, and we sank the borehole so that people in the community could get water. Before then, they were going to the stream. So there's a problem everywhere in Edo North, Edo South, and even beyond, even Edo North. The water bed here in the south is a bit okay. So, but we know, I'm aware that there was a particular governor, the governor before this governor, I don't want to call names today, he sank a lot of boreholes. But I think those contracts were awarded to politicians for patronage. They got water, but they didn't get to the water bed proper. So that is why there's no water in most of those boreholes, that they use state money, state resources to sink. We, in my time, I don't know how much you know about me. I came from the oil and gas industry. So my work really was on a drilling rig. The technology is basically the same. It's just that in my business, while we were drilling for oil, in Edo State, for the senatorials, we'll be drilling for water. When you have terrains where the water bed is very far, you just bring a bigger rig, you hit it and there will be water. So now I can assure you when I get to Sadibia venue, there will be water for all in the name of Jesus. Thank you. Thank you. Let me start from the agriculture you mentioned. I am a farmer. I don't know how many of you know that. I am a farmer. And I know that access to farms is a major thing. And in my time in the National Assembly, I did a lot of rural roads. And so many others are asphalted. Because I am aware that farmers are losing their produce. They spend so much money to prepare the land and to farm. Then to harvest and bring it out becomes a major problem. I would ensure that we have access, because I did it in the National Assembly as a legislator. So as an executive governor, it will be a piece of cake. Create access road or fix the access road to the farms so that people can evacuate. People can actually go to your farm gate to buy your produce and haul them out. That one is not the problem at all. And then talking about minerals in Edo State, I think you know under the law, anything below 6 feet belongs to the federal government. But there are licenses issued by the federal government for which people will drill or tap those resources. But those companies will be here. The value chain our people will benefit from because they would employ our people and then they will pay tax to us. So we will encourage them to do exploration here, to exploit the minerals we have, because we will benefit from the value chain and from the tax they will pay to the state. And to also add, to let you know, that Edo State has the largest onshore gas in Nigeria. I'm not saying largest gas reserve, onshore. So it's easier to evacuate. Unlike if you are going to Bayelsa or rivers or every part of Delta where you are getting your gas from offshore or deep offshore. So it's cheaper and easier to evacuate. So we have the opportunities. There are companies here already in in Edo State, that are working close to the gas pipeline because it's easier for them to tap gas there for their turbines to operate the various industries they have set up along that artery. So I have said this once. Edo State, our dear state, really does not have any problem, shouldn't have any problem with poverty, should not have any business with poverty. I don't want to sound like a politician, but that's the truth. If we can just fix the basic things, Section 14(2)(b) of Nigerian Constitution 1999 as amended says security and welfare of the people is the primary purpose of government. That's all government needs to do, security and welfare. So if a government has this behind their mind, there's no reason why those below us should be suffering. So I am coming to liberate the poor because that is where I came from.
Thanks for checking out Symphony on YouTube. Please be sure to subscribe and like our videos for updates.